Children, we already completed all important points of this lesson. Here, some more points are there. We will finish today. When British started expanding their territories in India, they thought that their administration should be perfect. They need a strong administration. Then only their power can be implemented properly in the area where it has been annexed. For the administrative purpose, British divided India into different provinces. Bengal, Mumbai, Madras is present day known as Chennai. So they divided the area into different provinces for their administration. These provinces are called presidencies. What is the presidencies? So British divided the territories to the held in India into provinces that I told you: Bengal, Mumbai and Madras. These provinces were called as presidencies. See, each presidency was administered by governor and governor general as its head. Governor and governor general. Governor and governor general were the heads of these provinces. So British divided areas into different provinces for their administrative purpose. These provinces are called presidencies, and these presidencies were administered by governor and governor general. Governor and governor general were administrators of these presidencies. Again, let us see. Moreover, district administration during those days, district administration was carried out by collector. Collector, and he supervised the revenue collection, overall administration of the district. So British divided for the administrative convenience. They divided the areas into provinces like Bengal, Mumbai and Chennai. These provinces are called presidencies. These presidencies were administered by generals and governor generals. Governor generals and governor generals were the administrators of these presidencies. Moreover, district administration was given to collector. Collector was the head of the district. The district that system is existing in our country. Collector is the head of the district. He takes care of revenue and he takes care of revenue collection and overall administration civil service. Second one is army. What is the duty of civil service का duty है general administration और army का duty है what is the duty of army to protect territory means देश का बॉर्डर दूसरा कंट्री से इसको बचा के रखना ये और क्या है पुलिस so administration was carried out in four sections. First one is civil service. What is the duty of civil service? General administration में आता है civil service. आर्मी का ड्यूटी क्या है? To protect territory. पुलिस का ड्यूटी क्या है? पुलिस ड्यूटी क्या है जी? To maintain law and order. To maintain law and order. To maintain law and order is the duty of a police. पुलिस का ड्यूटी है maintain law and order. और जुडिशरी है कोर्ट का ड्यूटी क्या है? To dispense justice. If any problem arise anywhere, कोर्ट का ड्यूटी यही है कि क्या है वो डिस्प्यूट सॉल्व करना. सो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के लिए क्या किया कि द डे टू डे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन वाज कैरिड आउट बाय फोर एजेंसीज सिविल सर्विस फॉर जनरल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन आर्मी फॉर प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ टेरिटरी और क्या है और वन मोर इज देयर कलेक्टर डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है ना कोर्ट इफ एनी डिस्प्यूट अराइज वो सॉल्व करने के लिए. सो उस दिन till 1853 civil service examination servants were nominated. till 1853 तक ये सिविल सर्वेंट्स को नॉमिनेट करता था. लेकिन आफ्टर 1853 के बाद के बाद the examination started conducting for appointing civil service servants. But Indians were very less candidates were selected in civil service examination. The reason was this examination usually conducts in London, and moreover, this examination is conducted through English language. Indian people did not know that much English language, so for Indian people, it was very difficult to understand. Moreover, maximum age for committing this exam was very low. So British, apart from this, British needed a large army to conquer territories, to protect their territories from their rivals, protect the trading interest of the company. So these are the important points what we studied in this lesson. Important points we have already studied. You go through the lesson, and if any doubts, you can call me, and I am ready to clear your doubt. Thank you.